Hey Pisces, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good start to the month of May. And I hope you guys are having a good week so far. We are midweek. Today is Wednesday, May 8th. So Pisces, this is your who you're hanging with. Changed it up a little bit. Instead of, I think I was doing 3 or 4 cards before. We're going to do a full spread. We're going to do 9 cards. So I'm going to look at your recent past. We're going to do 3 for current, 3 for future, just like I do my other readings. But this is going to give you a clue in about the person you're hanging with. This may or may not be a serious relationship. The energy that I kind of get when I do this particular reading is more of a newer relationship. For those of you that maybe you're just getting into a relationship, maybe 6 months in, maybe 8 months in, but usually not more than a year. So this is for getting the idea when you're dealing with somebody you really don't know well, especially if you're not living with them. Kind of hard sometimes to judge how they're feeling, what they're thinking. So this gives you some insight to the person that you're hanging with, and maybe some idea if you should go further. Sometimes the cards will resonate for older relationships, so don't just think it's for all new relationships. It isn't. One more shuffle, Pisces, one more shuffle. I already shuffled the oracle cards. As always, I will pull from both decks to see what we got going on for guidance from them. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So Pisces, let's get this popping and see what the hoo-ha is going on in your love life. So if you've been keeping up, when I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck, which is the Ten of Wands, I'm also pulling the second card. And in this instance, it's a Judgment card. Trust and believe that Judgment card will be explained before I get done and before I cut this video off. That's just how it be. So let's get going, Pisces. Your first card from recent past, Queen of Wands. Second, the Queen of Cups. The third, the King of Wands. For your current energy with the who you're hanging with, King of Cups. Uh-oh. Somebody's sitting back and watching. Moon card. 3 of coin. 8 of coin for future. 7 of swords. And Knight of coin. All right then. All right, my fishy Pisces people. Let's see what we got going on. I love Pisces like I do Aries, because Aries is my rising sign and Pisces is my moon sign. And when you deal with moon signs, it deals with how you think and how you process emotions and all that kind of stuff. And I think it's particularly poignant that I have Pisces. It just makes me an emotional weepy bull, which I like. That's cool. I don't mind crying. It's all good. But I like reading for Pisces because it gives me insight on me as well. Pisces, whoever this is, could be a fire sign with all these wands up here. Might be an earth sign, maybe. Maybe an air sign, but I'm pulling off the fire. It could be any sign. They may, and I'm sure all signs have everything in their chart, so it's not like they don't. They may have a strong fire presence in their natal chart. But whoever it is you're hanging with, they've been kind of like not paying you too much attention. And I'm looking at old girl, she's facing outward. And it's just telling me they've kind of been getting a little emotional distant. And just slide on over to the Queen of Cups. It's that they've been kind of disingenuous, not really being authentic with you. And you picking up on this, Pisces. And if Pisces is anything, you guys are intuitive. You can pick up on shit in a heartbeat, not even. So you're picking up on all of this. With the King of Wands here, yeah, it's like the two of you are just, y'all ain't, yeah, one is here and one is over here. There may be some other people involved, not necessarily romantically, but they may be looking at your partner kind of picking this energy up from the king here. His reputation is one of cocky arrogance, if you want to put it like that, just full of his stuff, basically. And I'm just resonating back. There are people. If you're a female, then your partner. If he's male, there are other females, either in the workplace or somewhere where they go, the gym, the coffee shop, Starbucks, McDonald's, whatever. There are other females paying attention. Guys, if you're watching this and it's a female, same reverse energy, but the same thing. There are guys that are looking at your girl like, wonder who she messing with. And you're picking up on all of this. With the Ten of Wands here, you are stressing out because you're trying to carry all this shit and you're not really communicating, even though fire usually indicates swift communication. Seems like every time you try to get something out your mouth, they're off and gone. They're running, going somewhere. With the Judgment card here, I understand clearly you are approaching decision-making point here. And this is really resonating with relationships that are probably less than 2 years old. So you know this person, you may or may not be cohabitating, living. You might be doing the weekend thing. I come to your place, you come to my place. But with the current energy and the King of Cups here, you're in your feelings, Pisces. You're all up in your cups. Y'all are like, I don't understand what is going on. What? And we're in a period of change with Uranus being in Taurus. That's just kind of shaking up everybody's little happy thing, because wherever you have Taurus located in your chart, and wherever you have Uranus located in your chart, those will be the places that you feel things shifting and moving. The centerpiece card for this Who You Hanging With reading, Pisces, is the Moon card. So there are definitely some secrets there. And that's obviously going to be your challenge, trying to figure out what's going on with this other person and why they're being so secretive and why it feels like, they're hiding something from you. They are making plans. This is current energy. They're making plans now. Now, what they're making plans about? Question mark, question mark, question mark. But they're making plans. The cards don't lie. Don't throw that out there. They're making plans. And I would advise, Pisces, that you do the same. And again, this could be an earth sign or a fire sign. But yeah, they're making plans. And I don't know. You might want to be trying to check around and do some Piscean investigations and find out what the hoo-ha is going on. Future energy with the Eight of Coins here, you're going to be working hard, Pisces. You are, and this is resonating back to you, and it may be your partner as well. You're working hard trying to maintain what you have, but I'm feeling this more from you, Pisces, than I am if it were your partner. This is definitely about you. You're working hard and you're trying to maintain pretty much the status quo right now, because you're not ready for a big shakeup. You're not ready for a big breakup. You're not ready to get back on the dating scene. So you're working hard to try and maintain everything, pretty much keeping your head down and just doing what you need to do. And that's in the future with the Seven of Swords right next to that. Don't let anybody sabotage what you're doing, because that energy is coming back strong. It may be your partner trying to undercut what you're doing or undermine you. Just be mindful that can go on, and your partner might be the one. If it's an air sign, might be, trying to get even with you for something. They feel like they may have been slighted or ignored. And the best way to deal with any of that is to communicate, really. At the end of all of this, you got the Knight of Coins. That person is just being stubborn. They ain't letting nothing go. They ain't doing nothing. And it's just going to be the way that it is until you make some moves, Pisces. It's really a not moving energy. Everybody here is either sitting down or standing still. They don't look like they're in motion. So I am definitely pulling back that you may be just kind of stuck in a rut right now. And you may have to just wait this part out. Again, you're stressed out. I feel that. You feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders and your shit and everybody else's shit. At the end of all of this, and with the moon kind of being your challenge at this point, trying to figure out what all these secrets are, You're going to come to a decision about this shit. Whatever it is, however it plays out, you are going to come to a decision. And the feeling is this is not going to be you come home one day and find out your partner's been cheating. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be like a rollout. You know, it's going to be one week it's going to be something, and then the next week it's going to be something petty that y'all are arguing about, and the week after that it'll be something else that's really, really things that aren't insurmountable. We're not talking about big money issues or property issues or children, just petty shit. Yeah, you left the toothpaste off, left the cap off the toothpaste, left the toilet seat up, that kind of crap. Left the dishwater, just left it in there cold all night. Yeah, that. And those things are usually symptomatic of something larger, and you just getting into all this petty shit because it's the only thing you feel like attacking at that point, but it's coming. Pisces, you're going to have to make a decision on whether or not you want to keep this relationship, whether or not you think it's worth taking any further. The energy is unclear. I'm not picking up a whole lot of third party energy. I am picking up a sense of boredom from your partner. Like they are just bored right now with what's going on with the status quo and maybe trying to seek some outside entertainment, if you will. And this includes online, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, you call it, whatever it is. That's included in this energy. So just be mindful of that. Wands also indicate communication and fast communication. So your partner may be doing quick text messages or sexting or whatever it is. They may be doing it. So you need to open up, Pisces, and kind of pay attention. I know it's easier to just stay busy and try to maintain that status quo, but you may need to step out of your box and check out what's going on with your partner. You feel it. And this is not going to resonate with every Pisces and every relationship. For those of you that it does, you already feel this energy, and you're going to have to deal with it at some point. So maybe now is a good time to do some inward thinking. Like I said, there's a lot of solo cards here on the table. So it may be a good time to just do some internal assessment on how you feel, where you think this relationship should go, and whether or not you, in reality, you see it headed in that direction. Let's see what the universe has for guidance for you, Pisces, for your who you hanging with. Keeping that emotional distance, Pisces. Don't get all caught up in it. Two of Coins. Don't get wishy-washy with it. And the Star card. Don't get complacent. So the universe is really sending you a real loud and clear message on what you need to do and how you need to handle this. First of all, Pisces, this is your card. See them fish in the bowl? That's you all day. Okay. You need to start maintaining some emotional distance. And this is probably the universe's way of giving you a friendly warning, a shot across the bow, if you will, that something is getting ready to come up. And let me just say this. The only thing that would tell me for sure and for certain would be the Tower card. If that were on the table, I'd be like, yeah, y'all in for whatever. But it's not here yet. So I'm going to say this is probably the beginnings of whatever shakeup. It may be the beginning of the end. It may be the beginning of a restart. It may be the beginning of just stepping back and reassessing the whole situation. But you need to start maintaining some emotional distance and start pulling back a bit so you can see exactly what's going on clearly and not kind of in a fog or in a haze. Don't get wishy-washy. Don't do that. Whatever you do, please don't get wishy-washy. Keep your emotions in check, Pisces. That is going to help you in the long run. If this does become some third-party energy somewhere down the line and you start having to deal with issues of infidelity with your partner, don't get wishy-washy. Well, I love him. Maybe I should just forget. Make up your mind. Do what you're going to do and let it go. And that's real talk. Just whatever your decision is. I told you this card was going to explain itself. The Judgment card. Don't get wishy-washy. Whatever you decide to do, and this is probably going to resonate more towards the future than right this minute. Whatever you decide to do, make that damn decision and keep it moving. Don't start talking about, well, maybe I should. Nope. And don't get complacent. No girl just laying there like, oh, all my hopes and wishes and dreams are just falling out of the sky. I don't have to do a damn thing. No. Don't get complacent, Pisces. And even though you're working hard to maintain that status quo in a relationship, if you feel like this is not what you're trying to do, or if if this person is showing themselves to you now differently than they did when you first met, don't just go, oh, well, okay. Nuh-uh. It's time to get up and start making some decisions so you can move forward. You don't have a whole lot of time to be playing around with people that are not serious, Pisces. You, like some other signs, are family oriented, and you like to have your whole little family set together. That helps you live the rest of your life better. So with that said, don't get complacent, in this little situation and get this stuck energy where you can't move. Maintain some emotional distance. Pull back on all the lovey-dovey stuff for a minute and look at what you're really dealing with. Is your partner all of a sudden being secretive? You don't know where they're going. They're not coming home like they used to one time. They're coming home 2 or 3 hours later. Those are obvious things, but it could be unobvious things, where it's just, you can just feel the distancing, coming home on time every day, going to bed on time, but you can just feel those walls going up. Don't get complacent. Don't get complacent. Get up off your doo-dah and start talking. Say what you need to say. Stand in your truth. Speak your truth. And let your partner know how you feel, so that they can't, you don't want anybody thinking it's okay for them to just kind of, build all these walls. Yes, you need to maintain some emotional distance, but someone just building walls and they're not giving you any kind of foundation, or you have not done anything for them to do that, it's not fair. It's just not fair. So don't get comfortable. Don't rest on your laurels on this one. If you think something's wrong, move on it. So let's see what we got. Trapped in fear. Hello. Didn't we just say it? Let me pull one more. And that is from the Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck by John Holland. This is the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck. Oh no, yeah. It's Trust Your Vibes. I'm sorry. I get all these boxes confused. They look alike. Let's see what this one has. And laugh. Huh. There you go. Who knew? And both cards. Now that's crazy. You see that number 8 up there? Huh. And you see the number 8 is down there at the bottom. So yeah, and 8 is the number of infinity. 8 is the number of balance and harmony. So I'm gonna go back to what I said. Don't get out of balance and start getting all wishy-washy on some shit. Get in balance. When you make the decision, stand by that decision, so that you can keep your spiritual self in alignment with what you're doing. When you start changing up midstream, your body starts processing confusing signals. I'm just saying. But the 8 in both of these, trapped in your fear. Like I said, don't get all complacent. And yeah, I understand, working hard, status quo, blah, blah, blah. But don't stay trapped in that fear because you're afraid to know what's going on, or you're afraid to understand, what's happening to your relationship. Don't get trapped in that fear, because then that causes a bunch of other problems. It takes you months and months to get over it, and you ain't trying to do all of that. So step outside of this little prison that you're creating because you're scared. Say what you need to say to your partner. And if for some reason you don't feel like you can say what you need to say to your partner, that in and of itself is a big clue about what you need to be doing in that relationship. Because anybody that doesn't allow you to at least speak your truth and how you feel without them getting angry or trying to put their hands on you or do some other craziness, time for them to go. You don't need all that kind of toxicity. At the end of the day, Pisces, take some time to laugh, baby. You got to. Life is just what that is, life. And it's going to throw curveballs your way every chance it gets. So at some point, you're going to have to just step back and just say, fuck it, and have a good laugh. Catch something on Netflix or catch something on cable that's funny. You don't have to sit there like you do for Avengers Endgame in 3 hours trying to find something funny. Find something on YouTube, on your phone, that's funny, that makes you laugh. Scroll through Facebook. People on Facebook have lots of dumb and crazy, funny ass shit to say. But take a minute to laugh, Pisces, because that'll make you feel better. and it'll help you add some balance to what's going on in your life. I love you, Pisces. I hope you guys have a good month. Hope you have a good rest of the week. I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.